Okay, so it's that time of the season again, and we are looking at the top of the table. And as we do this, we'll be reflecting on the past weekend's matches. Pirates were playing, Chiefs were playing, Supersport were playing. With the exception of Mamelodi Sundowns, who are still engaged in the CAF Champions League. And something quite intriguing happened, or should I say disturbing, because with the battle for top honors also comes the fans. What can we call them when fans become unreasonable? You know. So in this instance, yes, we are looking at the top of the table. Who's gonna be finishing second, third, so they can gain CAF qualification? Remember, second goes to the Champions League and third goes to the CAF Cup. And beginning with Kaizer Chiefs, because there's a major development there where we saw, in this instance, our coach Arthur Zwane, suffering a 1-0 defeat to Supersport over the weekend, and with ugly scenes happening at the stadium there. Coach Arthur Zwane was hit by a bottle and suffered a facial cut after a 1-0 loss to Supersport United. And this is a piece that's coming from News 24, right? This is really disturbing because now the coach was struck underneath the eye and needed treatment after various objects were held at him and his players. And the article goes on to say Zwane accused these players of going through the motions as they failed to gain CAF qualification. Very intriguing story. And the defeat means Chiefs cannot qualify for either of the two CAF competitions next season, and condemned them to finishing not higher than fourth in the league. So chances are that Chiefs might not even finish at fourth. you know, they might not finish at fourth. Looking at that table, because you still have Cape Town City, who are lying at fifth and 42. They can finish at 45. Should Chiefs lose the next match, they might not finish there. So it's still not good news for Arthur Zwane at this point. But what I wanted to actually dwell on, is this incident, that actually occurred, and it throws our football into disarray. I don't believe that we should be that hardcore fanatic. Remember, or excuse the pun, we are sports fanatic. So I don't believe sports fans have to be that hardcore fanatic to an extent that they lose themselves and hell abuse and even injury. Our football shouldn't be like that, guys. This is just a match. This is just a football game, guys. It's sports. It exists so that it entertains. We know people earn a living out of it, but let's not go to that extent where now we feel we have to be violent, to our coaches and our players. It should not get to that extent. And the article goes on to say various objects were held at Zwane and his players in the northwest mining town of Rustenburg. The coach was struck underneath the eye and needed treatment, right? And moving on with the article, police have had to escort the players to safety as disastrous season for the famed Johannesburg club continued. Before being hit, Zwane criticized his players, accusing them of going through the motions in a match they had to win to have a chance of CAF qualification. Let's look at this video just a little while. Just a little while. It's coming off Twitter. You can see the coach there trying to make his way through the tunnel, and something just hits him. These are ugly sins. We don't need this in our football. We condemn this as sports fanatics. You don't encourage such kind of behavior, you know. And this does not bode well for our football. This does not look fine for us. I mean, in the international audiences are watching. We are a country, that prides itself that, we are one of the most well behaved. You will correct me. We are one of the most well behaved people around the world. So, guys, let's work better the next time. This should not be happening. There's only one match left for the season, and we'll see. Perhaps maybe Chiefs will sit with the coach and they will look at maybe whether he will be continuing or the coach needs to be assisted properly. But these scenes are very uncalled for. We cannot be encouraging that. And just to read some comment, um, I don't know whether this comment comes from Zwane or it comes from Dylan Shepard, but we made Supersport look good. We gave away 3 points. Our dreams of finishing the season on a high have been shattered, said the former Chiefs winger. I would assume this is Dylan Shepard. I mean, if it's a winger. Chief supporters who took to social media were divided about the coach. Some wanted him fired, while others believe he deserves a second season in charge. Winners of a record 54 domestic trophies since being formed in 1970. That's a lot. Chiefs have now gone 8 seasons without any silverware. Not good for the team at all. Apart from the Premiership, Chiefs had 2 opportunities to win a competition but lost in the semi-finals of both a knockout competition and the South African FA Cup version, which is the Nedbank Cup. The lone goal in Rustenburg came 5 minutes before halftime when Zambian Kampani Lung scored after a mistake by Chiefs goalkeeper Brendan Peterson. Success for Supersport. Remember, we are still looking at who will finish second between Supersport and Pirates. So success for Supersport. A team lacking the big money, signings or strength in depth of guarantees them at least third place. It guarantees that they will play CAF football. It was a particularly sweet victory for vastly experienced coach Kevin Hunt, who was fired by Chiefs in 2021 after less than a season in charge. Yes, so it must have been sweet victory for Kevin Hunt. He's a former Chiefs. I don't know whether to call him former Chiefs because he coached. He had a short spell with the team, right? But looking at that table right there, you can tell Kaizer Chiefs on 44 points, Supersport on 51 with Orlando Pirates at 51. Pirates occupying second, due to goal difference. As for Mamelodi Sundowns, we can't say anything about them. They're on 69, guys. Hey, those guys, they are gone. They've already taken it. We can fight for the remaining crumbs. What's left? Pirates and Supersport, right? So, um, just in closing, I'd like to pass my regards to the coach. Get well, Arthur Zwane. We'd like to see you pursuing your coaching career, even if it's not at Chiefs. I'm sure you are still learning. You'll have a chance again, whether with Chiefs or with another team. We don't know. But get well. Don't despair. The- This is the nature of the game. We've seen worse than this. It has happened to the best coaches, but it's no easy consolation. Still, we are saying get well, get back on your feet, get back to the drawing board. Hopefully, you will win the next game and redeem yourself. I'm Opa Maisela, also known as Thomas Tatemas. See you on the flip side of this.